I didn't realize my microphone wasn't actually connected, even though it was plugged in. It was slightly unplugged, so my PS4 was not registering it being connected. So, yeah. Anyway, we're continuing with Bound by Flame. Right across the throat. Anyway, like I said, I don't know if my microphone was actually working at this point. There's two paths here. You can either choose to go as human, or you can eventually turn into a demon. I personally prefer turning into the demon, but I have never done the human path. And unlike on my last video, I am actually going to decide to be the human this time. But since we've actually seen this part, I'm going to skip it.
Yeah, no. Oh, well, let's see. Are you there?
Might actually do demon. I'll go for the trophy next time.
All right. Between the non-stop screaming and all your moaning, my head is going to explode.
I actually saved it at this point after I stopped the video. I don't know why I decided to go back to the fight, but hey, whatever works in the end. Alright, I'm gonna finish this one before I go into the next one. I'm gonna get energetic here so I can have more mana for the flame spells anyway.
Thou mayest continue. If
Such as
to control thy mind,
the
I will make certain they
flame on the weapons, the what is it? Protector flame. Protector flame is that ring of fireballs around me.
If thou art incapable of controlling thy body, thou mayest as well let me do it.
Don't push me.
Anyway, yeah, sorry about that. The Guardian Flame, not Protector Flame. It's basically a ring of 3, or is it 4? Something like that here. I'll find out real quick. Okay. 3 little fireballs. I'm only going to be upgrading that and the flame augment. I hate archers. At least when I'm not an archer. I don't really consider the crossbow on here to be an effective tool. And some people will disagree with me. It's all personal preference. As I said, I personally do not see the crossbow as a useful tool. Ooh. Got a couple of daggers. Ah, shit. Bear with me for a second here, guys. I've got to swap my controller. And I accidentally unplugged my microphone. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Oh. Alright. Recycle that. And recycle the anvil. I wish you could upgrade the default sword. It would actually be a little more useful that way. Pretty soon the helmets are going to be completely useless, so pretty soon I'm not even going to be bothering with them. The one thing I hate about the demon path is that you can't wear a helmet once you get to a certain evolutionary step. Double lard. Shit, Archer. Two archers. Nope, just the one. We gotta go help Sybil. Back shielded. Sybil's still good. Bad Morning Star. I'm actually doing better now than I was last night. This is actually really weird. I've learned that the moment I get at least a good amount of liquor in me, I tend to play better. You guys saw the other night when I was playing Fortnite Battle Royale, I was getting my ass kicked. Couldn't even get past the first couple of people. And keep in mind, those are actual other players. They're not just CPUs. If they were CPUs, it'd be a lot easier. But tonight, I drank almost an entire bottle of mead, and I completely won that on solo. So I was actually wishing that I had that recording, but no. Bad Pebblard. They didn't give these guys a name, so I gave him one. Right across the throat. Wish you could actually aim where you want to actually strike the characters. Well, the enemies. Characters. The same damn thing. Instead of just sitting there blindly swinging like he does. I mean, blindly swinging is good at times. Gotta find a way down. Trying to get to that chest that was over here. Oh. I think I'm going the right way. Maybe not. I want to get that chest before I decide to go on with that boss. Now, keep in mind, if you do decide to do the demon side like I am, you're not going to make a whole lot of friends. At least amongst the computers. Legionary's helmet. Alright, I need tainted steel. I've got one piece. Alright. So, Spaldron to the Dragon. Okay, I need 3 more pieces of tainted steel. So, I'm gonna go craft that. Tainted steel. So I need steel. I need 18 pieces of steel. Great. I need tainted blood, damn. Alright. Bite the bullet. Damn, it's gonna be a while before I can actually upgrade that. No, I don't want to recycle it. Resist dark magic, I'm gonna need that. I'm going to continue this way just in case. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I've got to find a way down there. I was able to get down there before, just don't remember how. Scratch that, I just remembered. Going in circles just for a chest. Not anything really good, but in the long run that does help. Just making sure. I know there's nothing else, but I want to make sure. I don't like leaving little trinkets and treasures around that I can't get back to. And once you're done here, you can never get back to this cave. Now, the loot that you can pick up, it's all 100% randomly generated. Alright, come on, Tormentor. These things are not very strong. They just got a lot of magic. Alright. Dark magic actually drains your mana.
Oh yeah, I don't hear your voice in my head anymore, actually. You must have figured that out, right?
Damn.
So if you've got a message to deliver, you're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Forget it. I came down here to do 2 things. Look for mushrooms and kick somebody's ass. Guess what?
Son of
I ain't found...
where you can actually do your job and heal. Alright, I gotta take a mana potion. Dark magic. I hate magic. Mages. Wouldn't be any trouble if you didn't have that magic. Like I said, they're not exactly tough. They're pretty weak. The only thing that makes them strong is their magic.
Do you believe you've won a victory, mortal? The dead walkers come. Your pathetic little village has been discovered, and soon will no longer exist. Today I fall, but dozens of new brothers and sisters will rise from the dead. The Dark Lords will raise me up again, and they will reward me.
Well, your Ice Lords have never messed with a Powder Master, now have they?
More. Alright. So, 28 pieces of tainted blood. I need steel. If I can get 2 pieces of steel. I'm not gonna kill the damn tormentor with that one. I do not like her. Now, a few things are actually going to change if you decide to take the demon path like I did. The first thing that'll change, you're about to see. you go the demon path, you're going to be a little less resistant to basically all forms of ice magic. So, tainted steel, I need to find metal. Serious. See. Tainted blood. I absolutely hate the fact that tainted blood is used for everything.
I know this place. The village is not far away to the right.
Okay, it looks like that's not what I thought it was. I'm a little leery about any sort of barrels. No, that works. Alright. And there we go. Like I said, you're not going to make any friends if you choose the demon path. A lot of people end up hating you. At least a lot of the characters you run into on here.
Vulcan, where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for the center of the village. Sounded like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him.
Yep. Lot of dead guys. Watch this, I'm running for speed. It's actually taking quite a while to heal this time.
The prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
Nope.
The puppet he confronts. It is not like the others.
No, this one's free
More
thinking.
likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valdenor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine by right.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemies big time. Let's go do it.
Alright. I really hate that general. Keep distance. You gotta stay away from that field. Another reason why I like axes over swords.
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
Seems that really pissed him off. I'll deal with these little guys first. honestly, the only complaint I have about this game is the camera. Great, and Sybil got herself downed. Sorry about the connection quality right now, guys. It'll usually stable out here in a few minutes. And of course, right now my strategy depends on Sybil, but she seems to be liking to getting herself killed.
The prince.
Come on, give me Sybil. Thank you, Prince. Fuck. Can't skip this either. Oh, now I can. And Sybil's dead. How much tainted blood do I have? Not much. Okay, so I need to make some health potions. Fuck, I can only make one. Damn it. Okay, got some crossbow bolts. Right there. out of crossbow bolts, so... Damn. I really hate that ice. Not enough magic. Alright, just gotta stay out of his reach. Problem is, he's got a long reach. Magic. I'll stay out of his reach for a while again. Finally. Usually beat him in one go. I would not want to have to fight somebody who had that strength. Sorry, that fight was a little too sloppy.
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Dead Walkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Karavthas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the World Heart. Thy elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
The captain trusts me. He listens to me and knows what decisions to make. He'll back me up.
The good little soldier who would give his life for his captain. Dost thou truly believe it is reciprocal? Thy captain sees money and the survival of his precious company first. He has no vital need for thee, and that would always be one share less. Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the world heart and purify it. It is thine only chance. Do combat there, and if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray thee to try to control or study the power I bring thee.
Vulcan? Vulcan? You were far away. Is it the demon? He was talking to you, wasn't he?
Yes, it happens sometimes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Karalthas?
I don't know yet.
I understand. It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over for a while. Let me know when you've made a decision.
Alright. It's definitely a good idea to get the rage here. Every time you kill an enemy, you gain 2 health points a second, and it's for 5 seconds. So if you just keep killing small enemies, you won't really need to actually worry about health potions. Sorry, my mouth is really dry right now. That's why I'm speaking a little odd.
We'll be able to break camp soon. Where's our next objective?
For now, we're going to stick with the Red Scribes. They haven't paid us yet, and they won't until we reach Karalthas. In any case, that's where we're headed. I sent Wolf on ahead of us a few weeks ago to see if he could find fresh volunteers for us, but I don't think there's much hope of that. This war is looking worse and worse for us. In 10 years fighting, the Deadwalkers haven't lost a single battle. I suppose we could hide for a while. But considering what's left of Vertiel, that would be like hiding in a pile of ashes. We have to come up with some alternatives. And for now, I can only think of one. The demon. For the moment, it's the only card we have left to play.
Thy captain is less stubborn than thee. Methinks I should perhaps have chosen him as a vessel.
He is the best weapon we have. Since he's been with me, we've beaten a Juggernaut and a Deadwalker general. He could be the thing that changes the course of this war for us.
I never know if it's you or it that's talking to me. But I feel like we have the same goals. So let's go to Karalthas. We'll link up with our brothers in arms and try to find a way to access the World Heart. I'm not going to pretend this is the best plan I've ever made. To tell you the truth, it's not even a plan. But I guess we're going to have to defer to this demon.
Prince Arundel is asking us to join up with his forces in Karalthas to fight the Deadwalker army. What do you think?
For years now, the Knight has fought in many battles and with many different armies. The generals, the kings, and the chiefs of those armies were usually ready to sacrifice the lives of their men with no remorse in order to win. If the mercenary goes to Karalthas, this prince will use him for his own purposes and sacrifice him if needs be. He cares for nothing beyond his own safety. And if he is faced with the Ice Lords, he would turn and flee, as did his brothers before him. The Knight is weary of these doubts and petty thoughts. He wishes to return to the attack and strike the Ice Lords at their very hearts. If he was in the mercenaries' place, he would listen to the demon and follow its plan.
It's 2 for the
He would like to
demon.
know that he would not stand alone in this final battle.
What do you intend to do now? We can't stay here.
I have to talk things over with the other members of my order. But we planned on going to Karalthas. And I think that is still the best idea. Everything that is left of the human and elf armies is there. If we join forces, you should be strong enough to hold out against the Deadwalkers.
I don't think
The
so.
contract with your company only ends once there, anyway. And I doubt your captain wants to break it. What's more, it might be an excellent opportunity to learn more about your guest. The Elven sages are famous, and their library holds many reference books. And I suggest, until we should learn more, that you neither listen to it nor obey it. I think it's lying to you, manipulating you, and that it has other goals than just our survival.
Arundel wants me to go with him to Karlthas. What do you think?
You should go with him. Karlthas is our only hope for now, and the prince seems like a good man. We would be safer there. Both the human and elven armies are gathered there, and I believe you may find some answers there also. The elven sages are some of the wisest people on Vertiel. If anyone can figure out what has happened to you, they can.
It's pretty obvious what happened to me. A demon has somehow gotten into my head, and now I gotta live with it.
And this does not worry you?
All I know is, I'm a lot stronger since this demon possessed me.
For now, all you seem to care about are these newfound powers, this presence that makes you feel stronger. But what will happen if it also grows stronger? Have you noticed how much you have already changed? I fear that soon there will be little left of Vulcan. In any case, you must find out more about this thing. You must go to Karlthas so they can examine you. I believe you must find a way to control this thing, or even rid yourself of it before it's too late.
There's one thing that I heard from both these scribes that I do not hear them repeating. Instead of it just ended up possessing him, what happens if they just somehow fuse into one being? Not demon and Vulcan, but just entity.
Do you think we should listen to Prince Arundel and go with him to Karlthas?
The great elven army and what is left of the human army in this part of Vertiel are now gathering at Karlthas. Separately, none of these troops stood a chance. But united... well, in any case, it's the only hope we have left. Reinforcements from the Freeborn Blades and Red Scribes will help. And so will you, from what I've seen. And even if I don't approve of all the strategic choices made by my sovereign these last few years, I think he'll rise to the occasion now that he can no longer retreat. He knows the lands around Karlthas perfectly,
he can retreat.
so I'm sure he will bring the battle onto terrain that will favor us. And since you're curious to know more about what happened to you, my people's scholars are famous. They can surely help you.
You've got it all figured out.
I believe we can manage to hold the Deadwalker army back this time. Though it's a bit early to start celebrating.
I don't think they could.
Do you think we ought to follow the prince to Karlthas?
If you want to get to the World Heart, we'll need to go by there. But the prince's company seems both unnecessary and dangerous.
No lip sync.
Believe me, I know his type all too well. Invested with a mission, he is soon overwhelmed by, probably named by some obscure prophecy. In the name of his family, or because of an idealized vision of his future duties as sovereign, he will give his all. In other words, all his imbecility. Chasing after glory and honor, unprepared and unprotected, he will only lead us to disaster.
Sounds like
Seeing
a
the
good
shit
battle.
burn, I don't think he's doing it just for the glory. He's got an interest in having everybody survive.
And in making it look like everyone has survived entirely due to his talents, and not those of a mercenary who can produce flames and defeat a general of the Deadwalkers. Do you really believe he wants you around just because he enjoys your company?
Of course not.
Not to mention the increasing threat implied by our friends dressed all in red.
What do you suggest we do?
When we get to Karlthas, we better give them the slip and head to Blackfrost's domain.
Why should we go down there?
Because those lands are positioned quite close to the
It's
city of
awesome.
the
Every time he
Elves.
starts talking, he
Unlike
looks
all
down.
the lands of the Ice Lords, it's a point of entry into the World Heart.
Okay. So we've heard what all the major players have to say. Now it's time to make a decision.
There you are, at last. So, have you made your decision?
We will go together to Caravas, but once there our paths must part. I have to find the World Heart and purify it.
I hope that you will change your mind on the way. We will need you.
Yeah. Oh, we need the guy that has a demon inside of him. We need the demon. We need the demon. We need the demon. That's all I'm hearing from these people. It's demon this, demon that, demon. I know this game is based around being possessed by a spirit of fire. It doesn't actually say demon, just a spirit of fire from Alos. So, yeah.
It is but a stage.
Here comes evolution number 2. Two things have changed. Well, 3.
It is not enough.
Voice, skin color, and flames.
Risk incinerating this body, and that is not what we want. Why think thee that the necromancers use their ritual spears to suck the lifeblood from the world heart? Why think thee is't that not one among them can control the flame? They can but use the energy of the world heart. We hold its power, the flame. Aside from the dragons, no fleshly vessel has ever been able to master it.
Yes. See what good it did them? Now that I am revealed, the sorcerers will covet this power.
As do thy supposed allies. Thou shouldst beware of them, and their weakness. Let nothing stop thee from preserving thyself, lest we finish, as did the dragons.
Perhaps it is time I took things in hand.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
Of course they use them.
Vulcan, your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the dead walkers have already been here. They're still close.
Yeah, I don't mind
we
the
must
cold.
rejoin my father's army as
I just
swiftly
hate
as we may.
ice magic.
I think we already found
It's unnatural.
them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Prince Arundel, my lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice. We stood no chance. Almost all of the city has been invaded by the ice.
My father, where is the king?
Can't tell if he's human or elf.
But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander Valen has built a camp close by the city.
But I'm guessing with
Valen
his
is
light
here.
frame,
Take us to
he's
his
not
camp.
human.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
My prince, we had lost all hope of seeing you return safe. We have no word from Bastion.
Bastion is lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
The deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting, while you and your wondrous army waited, warm and safe, sat upon their asses. I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Silence, both of you. Relmar saved my life, Varlan. For now, you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord. And I see that you are escorted by the freeborn blades.
In truth, they are escorting the Red Scribes. But their presence is our good fortune. They have already once put the dead walkers to rout in the marshes. This man slew one of their generals before my very eyes. I will tell you more of this later. Now I must speak with my father. Where is he?
No one knows, my prince. The king was still in the royal palace when the river Estelduin fell upon the city.
The river? What happened?
Voice acting when it comes to emotions is horrible.
All that it touched. We had seen the approach of the Deadwalkers.
But then again, this game had almost no publicity before it was just released. If I remember right, when I heard about it at GameStop, they said it came out of nowhere.
We never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates, never once speaking. And then, the river rose up from its bed to form a gigantic cloud that hung up over Caroldas. We understood our peril too late. Near all of our soldiers stood atop the ramparts or in the streets when the ice cloud fell. All were frozen where they stood.
That's
That was
right.
a signal to launch their assault, but we were already vanquished. We fought to cover our retreat.
We must find the king.
I know, my prince, but every entry to the city is guarded, and we cannot risk being discovered.
It is clear we will not travel 200 paces if we do not first slay the sentinels close to the encampment. Only then will we be able to attempt to enter the city and save your father.
I'm sorry, but you'll be going without the freeborn blades. Our mission here is completed. We will only be able to go on a reconnaissance mission. I had men in Caroltas. If they're still alive, I must do all I can to get them out. But if it's confirmed that they're dead, my company are leaving. The Red Scribes have been delivered to Caroltas. Our contract has been fulfilled.
We are only delivered outside the city gates of Caralthas, Captain. The gold that we owe you lies inside its walls.
Oh, welcome to the broadcast. It's Ignator 1995, and this is Bound by Flame Part 3.
You are in the hands of the Elven army now, Liestas, as was promised. The fact that you failed in your mission is not my problem. You can keep your goddamn gold. There's nowhere left in this cursed region to spend it anyhow.
That is regrettable, Captain. Your experience would have been a boon to us. I can only hope you will reconsider your decision.
Some of my soldiers tell me that the Deadwalkers have taken prisoners. Perhaps your own men are amongst those unhappy souls.
Vulcan, we'll make camp close to the south gate. You go and question those lads. With a little luck, one of them might have seen something.
Understood, Captain.
Wait! Wait! There are many powerful creatures around us.
How powerful?
One of them feels too strong, even for you. The others are less able to resist you. You should start with the weaker ones and absorb their energy before taking on the big one. Do you think you can handle it?
I'll let you know after I've tried.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna be Relmar. Let's talk to Sybil.
Damn, it's freezing here. Aren't you cold?
I've spent many winters in libraries with no heating. After that, you hardly notice the cold. Which reminds me, do you know if the library in the city is still intact?
No idea. You looking for any book in particular?
Not a book, many books. The elves have the most advanced culture in the world. Their libraries contain works of inestimable value. We should find them. They could be useful to us.
I think have the most advanced culture in the world is a bit going a bit too far now, considering most of the cultures of the world have been destroyed at this point in this world. The Deadwalkers have basically smashed all remnants of civilization. So, not have, had. Stick grab. Right there. Excuse me while I just loot everything inside of here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Legionnaires helmet. Alright, doesn't look like there's much else. Let's talk to the blacksmith. That's not the blacksmith, that's the blacksmith.
Good day, even if the expression isn't necessarily appropriate. Can I help you?
Show me what you have to sell.
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much equipment, but hello?
Yeah, shut up. Which reminds me. I gotta check to see what this needs before I start selling some things. Griffin, so I just need tainted steel and tainted leather. Okay, so I don't need gemstones.
Well, you...
Show me what you...
Alas...
So... I can take the gemstone and sell it. Hard dust. I keep forgetting to buy the steel.
You again. Can I?
Oh, wait. I need to see how much I need to actually make the tainted steel. Heart dust. The shit I just sold. Oh, man. Tainted blood and bite the bullet. Two pieces. Alright, so... Damn. This is why properly managing your inventory is a good thing. I am not doing that, so learn from my example. I'm gonna go out there. Hit a few. Tainted gemstone. Heart does tainted blood. Health potion. Okay. As I walk straight into a dead end. You'll notice that these dead walkers actually have augmented weapons. Trying to avoid that guy with the purple sword. He hits the hardest out of all of them. That's right. Fall on your ass. Okay, now I can see if I can actually upgrade this piece. I doubt it, but never know. Okay, I need one more piece of tainted steel. I mean, 2 more pieces of tainted steel and 1 more piece. Where did that come from? Tainted steel. Alright, let's just see if I can find tainted steel part dust. Damn crafting components. Either way, I could really use the tainted blood that I got in my inventory now. Need that to make health potions, mana potions, just potions. Oh, you are a shitty archer. I'll kill you before Tupelard comes over here. Speed. What a prick. Nope, you ain't spitting. Little bastard. Okay, looks like I picked up a new weapon. Oh, of course I needed tainted steel for that. Oh well, 21 damage instead of 15. I'm willing to part with it. Looks like the claymore from Skyrim now. The shape of it, not the outlines on it. You got the grip, you got the secondary grip, which actually helps out for blocking. And look at that. glad dead walkers aren't very smart. I mean, your AI was coded terribly, but it works. It really does. Story actually plugs that little plot hole. Okay, gotta get up there. Which means I've got to get on this bridge. Right there. Good, I got a trap. Okay. I swear to okay. Oh, Sybil's about to die. Well, maybe not die, but get knocked on her ass. Tainted blood, Oh man, tainted blood. Alright. I know the light's actually supposed to help, but sometimes I figure it actually just hinders instead of helping. Dust. That's okay. I was about to get pissed. I need one more piece of tainted steel, which means I need 2 more pieces of steel. 2 pieces of hard dust. I need quite a bit more steel now. Maybe it does help in combat. Bastard. a chest right over here. Somewhere over here. I guess I was just imagining things when I saw a chest. Just in case, I'm gonna look around here. I could have sworn. Alright, time to go back to camp. Let's get some more of the side quests done so I can level up a little more. Oh shit, I took a wrong turn. Come on, assholes. So now I just gotta take him out. I'm about to die. Fuck. Okay. Why do mages have to be so frail? She's the most effective follower, but yet. Ugh. Yeah, able to shoot arrows behind you. I'd love to be able to do that. button. Opponents. I need 1 heart dust. There we go. Pain in the ass. Freaking corpses. Damn mages for making walking corpses. The dead should be left alone. Ooh. Finally. I need to find steel for that. I just need to get a bunch more weapons and armor and start taking them apart. One thing I never see on any sort of medieval game, except for on some enemies and maybe 1 or 2 different allies, is the fact that they never wear helmets when they're going into melee combat. I mean, not one of them will wear a damn helmet. And I can understand why some people wouldn't wear a helmet because it obscures the vision, but at the same time, if you're going into heavy battle, why would you not have the extra head protection?
I took care of that Deadwalker barricade that was bothering you.
Really? Excellent. Now we can keep watch everywhere on the steps.
I still haven't found your passageway beneath the city.
It's there, somewhere, and we have to find it. It's our only chance.
There were Freeborn blades in Caronthas. Do you know if they survived?
Your captain told me about them, but I don't know what happened to them. Some of my soldiers reported that they saw humans among the Deadwalker's prisoners. That's all I know. Talk to them. They can tell you if they were your brothers in arms or not.
I'll be going now.
Just in time, Vulcan. I'm afraid I need your help again.
Of course.
What happened to you now?
To me, nothing. It's about my people. Have you ever heard of the Stone of Souls?
No.
No. Worth a lot?
No. I mean, yes. It's priceless, but it's not for sale.
I'm not sure I follow you.
I'll explain. Every elf possesses a Stone of Souls, which contains the memories and emotions from all the greatest moments of his life. These stones are passed from generation to generation. It's a way of preserving the memories of our people, and of honoring our ancestors. With all of those who died at Carolthas, there are thousands of stones abandoned in the city. We cannot just leave them there. You're no doubt the one who will be traveling to our city the most. If you could bring back as many of them as possible, I'd be eternally grateful. Actually, all of my people will be in your debt. At least the ones who still live.
All right, I'll take care of it. But don't expect to see me dancing around with a wheelbarrow full of rocks.
That would in fact be an amusing sight. But I do get your meaning. Whenever you can, check the bodies of elves you come across and collect the stones. Even if we manage to save only a very few, we will at least preserve some of the memories of my people.
I'll see what I can do. I'll leave you here.
No, I actually like Ralmar. He's the only elf on here that doesn't seem like he's stuck up his own ass. Go over here and talk to the captain and a few of the other guys and see if there's a side quest to pick up.
Huh. If I knew how messed up everything was gonna be. You know what a pain in the ass it was hauling my cart here?
I bet. But we're lucky you followed us. We could do with a good smith.
Yeah, well, seeing what's left of the village, it's not like I had a choice. And with you around, business is better than ever. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
Let me see what you've made this time.
It's got raw metals. Dragon's Tear. $1,004 gold. Since I won't need that anytime soon. Oh. Ugh. Need one tainted steel. Shit. Everything's requiring tainted friggin' steel. So I need 6 pieces. Yeah, have to wait a while for that. Well. Oh. Forgot I was going to talk to these guys.
What is it, Vulcan?
I wanted to ask you. What do you think of this situation?
The same as I always thought. That all of this fuss has made absolutely no difference. We are in the shite. And the only sensible thing to do is get the hell out of here as quick as possible.
You don't think we have any chance of winning?
How can you ask yourself that question? Standing in front of this devastation. Either you're blind or stupid. Good God, a whole army was decimated in the blink of an eye.
Let's change the subject. I wanted to... Listen, I have to go.
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain says I have to stay here.
Alright.
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody's managed to kill you yet.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
I'm going.
Alright. Time to continue on with the main story then, huh? Seriously. You attacked me. Not a real bright girl. Looks like I got something else to start looking for now. Again, I hate mages. I don't see any more elven bodies. Alright, looks like I get to go talk to the sentry.
Mercenary.
Did you see any freeborn blades in Carothos after the Deadwalkers' assault?
Any what?
freeborn blades. Mercenaries like me.
Difficult to say if they were mercenaries, but I saw some humans, yes. Some of them got captured by the living dead. Others... Anyway, I don't need to draw you a picture.
Do you know where they were taken?
Only thing I saw was that they were split into several groups. For the rest, I was too busy staying alive.
How did you manage to make it through the battle?
Bit of luck, just like with everyone who survived. I pulled guard duty so many times in a row that I was sent on R&R. If you really want to know, I was in a steam room when the attack came, having a really hot bath.
Oh shit.
It was horrible. The deathly silence that fell on the city just like that, with just that awful cracking of ice. Anyway, I jumped into my uniform and ran like crazy until I found my commander. And now here I am. Nothing really heroic about it, I'm afraid.
What can you tell me about your commander?
I hardly know him. I wasn't in his unit. As far as I know, he wasn't that high up, but he's the highest ranking officer we have left. Anyway, I have to admit that he managed to bring us together, set up camp, and get a bit of cohesion going in us fugitives. That's not too bad.
How are things going in the camp?
Bah, we're short of everything and morale's not great. But we're together and alive. And most of us are really pissed off. In a way, you could say everything's fine. Even if I heard that the survivors from the human army were kicking up a bit of a fuss.
I'm leaving.
Ah, here we are. I knew I heard some shuffling. Tainted blood, at least. Hey, 1 second, guys. I gotta adjust my headset. Alright, sorry about that. That piece of the, what is it, the padding around the ears are starting to come off. We got that archer next. Try to kill Tubelarg first. use that obnoxious poison cloud in my favor. Which means I've got to get it back by old purple blade. Old purple blade didn't want to play by that rule. Do I have enough to make the next item? Nope. Okay. Ooh, elven bodies. Never thought I'd be so giddy about grabbing something up off a dead body and listing it just to find a stone. I know that's not actually what's happening, it just seems like it. Okay, that's it.
Now I've seen everything. The dead walkers kicking each other's asses.
I beg your pardon?
What? This one talks. What the hell are you, a lich? A zombie scribe?
We've only known one another a few seconds, and already you insult me. Charming, I must say.
If you aren't one of them, then what are you?
I am an immortal superior spirit. And you?
So you're an ice lord. I thought you'd be taller or something.
I have absolutely no involvement with that bunch of cheapskate conjurers, and I would never humiliate myself by working for them, since that's what you seem to be suggesting.
Yeah? Rotting flesh, sticking out bones? You sure as hell look like a damn dead walker to me.
Tut-tut. Did no one ever tell you not to judge a book by its cover? It's true that you're young, but use your wits. Would I be fighting my own troops if what you suggest were the truth?
All I can be sure of is that you're not really alive, and that makes you my enemy. And what's more, you're in my way.
Enough! I yield. This rotting body will not survive more punishment.
In all my 6,000 years, I have never witnessed such power. You seem to be as unique a being as I am. What is the source of your power? What are you?
There's a demon inside me. A creature of flame that claims to come from the world heart.
How fascinating. Even if the term demon seems to lack precision. Nonetheless, I must confess that in spite of my vast knowledge, I have no idea what this entity really is. At last, something interesting. I was almost dying of boredom. I suspect that exploring what's inside you will probably be quite exciting. No, don't speak. I'm coming with you. I can't wait to find out more about your case. So how shall we begin our newfound friendship?
I'll have him tag along later.
I have to go into
Actually, I'll tap and tag along
now. You seem to know
now.
your way around. Come with me.
But of course, there is no finer guide than myself. I know a secret way into Karlthas.
I'm gonna start picking up the pieces that I dropped. Son of a bitch, they disappeared. Oh well. Damn it. It'd be good to have a more sturdy mage along with me. Even if he's only sturdy because he's mostly dead. Oh well, at least the big guy's going after him right now and not focusing on me. While I'm in combat here, I am going to use that level up. As you notice, now I healed. Now I just need to kill something to heal, which is very, very handy. Oh, another Tubalard. I really have no idea what these things are called, so I'm just going to keep calling them a Tubalard. Really intense. Okay, I'm going to get passionate next. I was doing fine with the parries earlier. Not this time. No, what's the matter? Skeleton fall down, go boom. Which reminds me. Okay, 2 more pieces of steel. Okay, I'm gonna go this way to see if there's anything here, even though I came from here. Just making sure. Alright.
This city is an open grave.
A tomb where the dead may not rest in peace. Cruel, yet inventive.
You'd know all about that. We'll be lucky if we find any survivors.
Alright. As soon as I clear this courtyard out, I'm gonna save and turn this off. Alright, let's pick everything up and then I'll be turning it off. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. This is Dyke Gamer 1995, Skewer signing off. I'll catch you again next time. Have a good one.